So Simon, post Walton Hersham 2-1 defeat, but overall pre-season's been pretty positive for Villa. I guess summarise pre-season for us.
Pre-season's been good, Dave. Obviously there are things that the management team can work on and the players, but it's been half a decent pre-season. Obviously there was some good bits today, but there was also not such good things. But I thought on today, for example, I thought they had some chances, but so did we. So we're not a mile away.
Yeah, reasonably evenly balanced, and of course playing another team from a step above. The Hampton and Richmond result on Tuesday night, a 0-0 draw from a team 2 steps above. What can you take from games like that, where we're playing teams from steps above who may be also playing some fringe players for themselves? How did you approach sort of the playing the teams from the steps above?
Well, it's been deliberate to play Hampton and Walton with the last 2 games to see where we're at. Obviously, friendlies, it's not the same, Dave. I think if you looked at the tempo today, it wasn't high tempo. Like I said, there's some stuff, but we can't get carried away. We've looked. I thought we competed with Walton today, and I think we competed with Hampton on Tuesday. But it's pre-season, so the proof will be in the pudding next Saturday at Met.
And of course, was it 4, 5, 6 new signings come in? How do you feel the guys have come into the squad? I was in the dressing room earlier, nosing around. Seems like there's a really good relationship already between those new boys and the guys who've remained with us. So how do you see the squad gelling at the moment?
Yeah, I think the new guys have come in, and I met them all before we signed them, and they're good lads. And obviously with the change of pitch, Dave, with the new 3G that we have, we're looking to bring in players that can play on it, so technically better and with some legs. They fit in really well. They're all going out tonight, the boys, so they'll enjoy themselves tonight and hopefully get together and get even closer. But there was definitely a togetherness there. I said it after the Tuesday game in the change room. I thought, they played like they were together. So to answer your question, I think they fitted in really well.
Yeah, and again, everyone out there seems quite positive. The fitness level, again, seems to be another step up to last season. Now, I know you don't like talking about, you only like looking at the next game, which is Met Police next Saturday. You've obviously got a squad together. How far off do you think you are of a squad that's going to be, I don't want to say competing, but going to be playoffs or thereabouts over the next 8 months or so?
Yeah, it's so tough to tell, really tough to tell. There's been games going on today where they've played in the FA Cup, so we'll have a look at some of those results, but we can only worry about ourselves. And it's so hard to tell because it's a long season, Dave, and you don't know who picks up injuries. Anything can happen within a season, so that's why we just go week by week. But yeah, the pre-season, Dave, it's gone okay, and we've just got to work now. We've got to get it right, and like I said earlier at the start of it, the management team, we've got some good players, so we got the pressure, and that's where we want the pressure. We've got some good players in, and now it's about picking the right formula and the right strategy to suit the players.
Yeah, I think I've said we did live radio comms today as well, and sort of said I think it's going to be an exciting season ahead. Nothing is a given in this division. We saw that last year. Farnham Town did not have an easy time taking that title, and there are some big hitters again in this division.
Yeah, there's some big hitters, and I think again there's probably 8 to 10 teams that feel they could win the league or be in the playoffs, maybe even more, and last year was the same. So we prefer that because other teams can take points off other teams, and it's about turning up every day and getting the points. So we're really looking forward to next week. So we'll Met. They're a good side. We've had them watched, and they've watched us. So we'll enjoy the game with Met on next Saturday, and then we'll really see where we are.
Yeah, and I think just to round off this sort of first interview for you for the coming year, have you got any sort of message for the fans and those who tune into these kind of things? And obviously got a whole new Rectory Meadow to go back to.
Oh, it's so exciting at the club now with the new pitch and the work, and in terms of volunteers, I talk about them first, Dave. They've been down there every day. Bill Glassup in particular, project manager. And there's been so much work down there. And even the little jobs. The volunteers, they're the best signings I've ever made, Dave. And I mean that because it's gave us a foundation to build on. With James, the chairman, getting the pitch in, brilliant, and the support as well. I think we got the best bunch. We might not have the most, but I've said it for lots of times. I don't ever remember them booing or jeering. They would get fully behind the team, and we've had a friendly in Sussex the other week, Dave. And there was a good 30-40 turn up to that. So we can't thank the supporters enough, and everyone else that's that's helped this project with the pitch and the new ground, because it wouldn't have happened if so many hands weren't on deck, and that's a good thing about the Villa. Everyone gets stuck in, so volunteers, the chairman, and the supporters, we can't thank you enough.
Simon, it's been a pleasure as always. Last season was a pleasure, and this one's going to be exciting, and we look forward to talking to you and hassling you every week to get on the camera.
It'll be a roller coaster, David. It must definitely be a roller coaster, but that's what we love, the ups and downs, and there'll be rounds and rounds, but we'll always give our best, that's for sure.
And we know it, Simon. Thank you very much, and enjoy your last non-competitive evening.
Thank you very much, Dave. Cheers, thank you.